Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ansah's Kids channel. Today, we have something special in store for you. We'll be diving into the enchanting world of Carolyne the Lovely Doctor, a heartwarming children's book filled with inspiration and imagination. In this delightful story, you'll meet Carolyne, a young and compassionate girl with a dream as big as her heart. Her journey will take you through the ups and downs of her life, showing us that dreams can come true with determination and kindness. But before we dive into the story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, so you never miss a Storytime adventure with us. Now, let's get started with Carolyne the Lovely Doctor. In a picturesque little town nestled between rolling hills and meadows, there lived a young girl named Carolyne. She was known far and wide for her bright smile, kind heart, and boundless compassion. Carolyne grew up in a close-knit community where everyone knew their neighbors and helping one another was so. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ansah's Kids channel. Today, we have something special in store for you. We'll be diving into the enchanting world of Carolyne the Lovely Doctor, a heartwarming children's book filled with inspiration and imagination. In this delightful story, you'll meet Carolyne, a young and compassionate girl with a dream as big as her heart. Her journey will take you through the ups and downs of her life, showing us that dreams can come true with determination and kindness. But before we dive into the story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, so you never miss a Storytime adventure with us. Now, let's get started with Carolyne the Lovely Doctor. From a very young age, Carolyne had a dream that was as big as her heart. She dreamed of becoming a doctor, not just any doctor, but a doctor who could heal both bodies and souls. She believed that through her love and care, she could make a positive difference in the world. Carolyne's dream was not just a passing fancy, it was a calling. She often spent her free time reading books about medicine, learning about the human body, and even practicing first aid on her dolls and stuffed animals. Her room was filled with miniature medical tools, and she would play doctor with her friends, always eager to mend their imaginary injuries. Her family and friends recognized her gift and encouraged her every step of the way. Her parents often found her with her little red medical bag, which she had received as a gift on her 7th birthday. They would smile as they watched her tend to imaginary patients and provide comfort to those in need. Carolyne's community knew that she was destined for greatness. They saw in her a rare combination of intelligence, empathy, and determination. Her teachers at school admired her enthusiasm for learning and her kindness to her classmates. As the years passed, Carolyne's dream of becoming a doctor grew stronger. She knew that her path would be filled with challenges, but she was ready to face them with unwavering resolve. Carolyne was determined to turn her dream into a reality, and she believed that with the love and support of her community, she could make the world a better place, one patient at a time. Carolyne's early days. In a small, close-knit community, there lived a little girl named Carolyne. From an early age, she had displayed a remarkable fascination with medical tools and equipment. While other children played with dolls and toys, Carolyne was drawn to stethoscopes, bandages, and even tiny toy syringes. She was curious about how these tools worked and what they were used for. Carolyne's caring nature was evident in her everyday life. She couldn't bear to see anyone, or anything, in pain. Whether it was a wounded bird in the backyard or a doll with a scraped knee, Carolyne would rush to the rescue. She would carefully tend to their injuries with makeshift bandages made from cloth or tissue and offer soothing words of comfort. Her gentle touch and kind words had a magical way of making things better. Her family and friends recognized Carolyne's unique qualities from a young age. They marveled at her compassion and saw the potential for something extraordinary. Carolyne's parents encouraged her to explore her interests, and they often joined her in her medical adventures, pretending to be patients in need of her care. They knew that she had a special gift, and they wanted to nurture it. As Carolyne grew, so did her dreams. She dreamed of becoming a doctor someday, a dream inspired by her love for helping others and her fascination with all things medical. Her family and friends cheered her on, knowing that she was destined for greatness. They believed that Carolyne, the little girl with a heart full of kindness and a passion for healing, could achieve anything she set her mind to. Carolyne's first patient. One sunny afternoon, as Carolyne was playing in her front yard, she noticed a commotion across the street. Her neighbor, Mrs. Johnson, had tripped and fallen while tending to her garden. Carolyne watched with concern as a small crowd gathered around, unsure of what to do. Without hesitation, Carolyne grabbed her little red medical bag and rushed across the street. She may have been young, but her heart was filled with a desire to help. Mrs. Johnson lay on the ground, holding her ankle in pain. Carolyne knelt beside her and offered a comforting smile. "Don't worry, Mrs. Johnson," Carolyne reassured her. "I'll take care of you." With gentle hands, Carolyne examined Mrs. Johnson's ankle and asked her questions about where it hurt. She carefully remembered the first aid lessons she had practiced on her dolls. Carolyne was determined to do her best, even if she was just a little girl. She fetched a cold compress from her medical bag and gently applied it to Mrs. Johnson's ankle. She knew that it would help reduce the swelling. Carolyne also asked one of the onlookers to call Mrs. Johnson's husband and let him know about the accident. As she tended to Mrs. Johnson, Carolyne talked to her to keep her spirits up. She told her about her dream of becoming a doctor and how much she loved helping others. Mrs. Johnson listened with a smile, appreciating the young girl's kindness and care. Eventually, Mr. Johnson arrived, and Carolyne explained what had happened and the steps she had taken to help. He thanked her warmly for her assistance and told her how lucky they were to have such a caring neighbor. Carolyne's first real patient taught her valuable lessons about empathy and the power of a helping hand. She realized that even though she was young, her desire to care for others was a gift. Carolyne's dream of becoming a doctor was not just a dream. It was a calling, and she was determined to follow it with all her heart. The Little Doctor's Adventures. Carolyne's journey to becoming the Little Lovely Doctor was filled with adventures, each one teaching her something valuable about medicine and compassion. She became a trusted figure in her community, known for her willingness to help anyone in need. One sunny day, Mrs. Johnson, an elderly neighbor, had a sudden fall in her garden. Carolyne rushed to her side, assessing the situation with a calm demeanor. She remembered her first aid training from a community workshop and knew just what to do. She carefully tended to Mrs. Johnson's scraped knee and offered her words of comfort. Mrs. Johnson was grateful for Carolyne's quick response and soothing presence. Another time, during a family picnic, Carolyne's little cousin fell and hurt his hand. He was in tears, and Carolyne, being the caring cousin she was, immediately sprang into action. She cleaned the wound, applied a bandage, and made him laugh with a funny story. By the end of the picnic, her cousin was not only feeling better physically but also had a smile on his face. As Carolyne continued her journey, she encountered various medical challenges, from tending to minor cuts and scrapes to helping a friend who had a sudden fever. Her resourcefulness and problem-solving skills became well known, and her red medical bag was never far from her side. Carolyne's reputation as the Little Lovely Doctor grew, and people in her community knew they could rely on her. But it wasn't just about treating physical wounds. Carolyne also had a gift for healing hearts. She would visit her elderly neighbor, Mr. Williams, who lived alone, and spend time chatting with him. Her presence brought him comfort and joy. Carolyne understood that being a doctor wasn't just about medicine. It was about caring for the well-being of others. Carolyne's adventures as the Little Lovely Doctor brought her immense joy and fulfillment. She had discovered her calling, and her community had discovered a compassionate and talented young doctor who could always be counted on. Each day brought new opportunities to make a difference in the lives of those around her, and Carolyne cherished every moment of it. Carolyne's big dream. As Carolyne grew older, her dream of becoming a doctor only grew stronger. She knew that the path ahead would be challenging, but she was determined to overcome any hurdles in her way. One day, when Carolyne was in high school, her guidance counselor called her into the office. "Carolyne," the counselor said, "I've heard about your dream of becoming a doctor, and I must say, it's a remarkable goal. However, you should know that medical school is highly competitive, and the journey will be tough." Carolyne nodded, her determination unwavering. She had always known that becoming a doctor wouldn't be easy, but she was willing to put in the hard work and dedication required. Throughout high school, Carolyne excelled in her science and math classes. She volunteered at the local hospital during her summers, gaining valuable experience and insight into the world of medicine. She also spent countless hours studying and preparing for the medical entrance exams. When the time came to apply to medical schools, Carolyne faced stiff competition. Many applicants had impressive grades and accomplishments. But Carolyne's passion for helping others and her unwavering commitment to her dream set her apart. After multiple interviews and grueling exams, Carolyne received the news she had been waiting for. She had been accepted into medical school. Her heart swelled with joy and gratitude. She knew that this was just the beginning of her journey, but it was a significant step toward realizing her dream. Medical school was challenging, and there were times when Carolyne felt overwhelmed. Late nights of studying, demanding coursework, and long hours of clinical rotations tested her resolve. But Carolyne's determination never wavered. She remembered the lessons she had learned as the little lovely doctor in her community and drew strength from her desire to make a difference in the world. Years passed, and Carolyne graduated from medical school with top honors. She had become a certified doctor, just as she had dreamed. Her family and friends gathered to celebrate her achievement, and there wasn't a dry eye in the room. Carolyne knew that her journey was far from over. Residency and years of specialized training awaited her. But she also knew that with her passion, dedication, and the support of her loved ones, she would continue to pursue her dream of becoming a doctor who made a meaningful impact on the lives of others. A community's pride. Carolyne's journey through medical school was filled with challenges and sacrifices, but she persevered. She spent countless hours studying, honing her clinical skills, and working alongside experienced doctors and healthcare professionals. Finally, the day came when Carolyne received her medical degree. It was a momentous occasion, not just for her but for her entire community. The local newspaper covered the story, and the headline read, "Local girl achieves her dream of becoming a doctor." Carolyne's family and friends gathered for a grand celebration. There were tears of joy, hugs, and heartfelt speeches. Her parents, who had supported her from the very beginning, looked at their daughter with pride in their eyes. "I always knew you were destined for greatness," her father said, his voice filled with emotion. Carolyne's mother added, "You've not only made us proud, but you've made this whole community proud. You are a shining example of what hard work and determination can achieve." The entire community joined in the celebration. Neighbors, teachers, and friends congratulated Carolyne and shared stories of her journey from the little lovely doctor, who used to tend to scraped knees and pretend to have ailments, to the accomplished doctor she had become. Carolyne knew that her journey was far from over. Residency and years of specialized training awaited her. But she also knew that with her passion, dedication, and the support of her loved ones, she would continue to pursue her dream of becoming a doctor who made a meaningful impact on the lives of others. The community's pride in Carolyne's achievements served as a reminder that dreams could come true with hard work, determination, and the unwavering support of those who believed in you. Carolyne's story inspired not just the young children in her community but anyone who dared to dream big and follow their heart's calling. Conclusion. Carolyne's story is one of determination, compassion, and the unyielding pursuit of dreams. She proved that no dream is too big or too distant when you set your heart on it. From her early days as the little lovely doctor in her close-knit community to her triumphant moment of becoming a certified doctor, Carolyne's journey inspired not only her family and friends but an entire community. The essence of Carolyne's story lies in the power of perseverance and the importance of following one's passions. Her unwavering dedication to her dream and her ability to overcome obstacles serve as a beacon of hope for young readers. Through her story, they learn that kindness and empathy, combined with hard work and determination, can lead to remarkable achievements. As we conclude Carolyne's journey, let her story serve as a reminder to all that dreams are within reach, no matter how big or distant they may seem. With determination, love, and the support of those who believe in you, you can turn your dreams into reality. Carolyne's story is a testament to the fact that in each of us lies the potential to make a positive impact on the world and inspire others to do the same. So, as you close this book, remember Carolyne's journey and the message it carries. Let it inspire you to reach for the stars, follow your dreams, and always, like Carolyne, be a source of kindness and love in the world. Discussion questions. What qualities make Carolyne a little lovely doctor? How does she show kindness and compassion to others? Have you ever helped someone when they were hurt or not feeling well? How did it make you feel? Carolyne faced challenges on her journey to becoming a doctor. What challenges have you faced when trying to achieve your dreams? How did Carolyne's family and friends support her dream of becoming a doctor? Why is having a support system important? What lesson can we learn from Carolyne's story about the importance of following our dreams and helping others? Activities. Draw your dream. Encourage children to draw a picture of their biggest dream or aspiration. It could be a profession they want to pursue or a goal they want to achieve. Afterward, have them share their dreams with the group. Doctor role play. Set up a pretend doctor's office with toy medical kits, stuffed animals, and bandages. Children can take turns playing the role of a doctor and a patient, practicing empathy and care, just like Carolyne. Community helpers collage. Create a collage of various community helpers, including doctors, nurses, firefighters, and police officers. Discuss their roles in the community and how they help others. Dream journal. Provide children with small notebooks and encourage them to start a dream journal. In this journal, they can write down their dreams, goals, and things they want to achieve in the future. Kindness cards. Have children create kindness cards with messages or drawings that express kindness and encouragement. These cards can be shared with family members, friends, or even strangers to brighten their day. These questions and activities are designed to foster discussion, creativity, and empathy among young readers while reinforcing the positive messages and themes of the book. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, so you never miss a Storytime adventure with us.